Hey guys, Peteplayed back here again with another Starfield guide, and today we're going to be making the USS Enterprise. Let's go! Alright guys, let's start the build process. First you need a ship. You can steal a ship and register it. It will be cheaper than buying a new ship. So I stole this ship and now I'm going to register it. It's cheaper than buying a ship, as I said, but if you'd like to remake a ship that you already have, it's up to you. As you see, this one's unregistered. I'm going to register it for 11,992 credits. And now we're going to use it to build our USS Enterprise. We're not going to be using anything from the ship, and we are going to delete it right now. And we're going to start the build process. First, we need our landing bay, which is in the base section over here, the 120 landing bay. And we place it in the middle. Next up, we need a hab, which is in the hab section. We're going to be using the Deimos all-in-one berth 2x1, and we're going to place it right here. Now for the landing gear, guys, just to note, we're going to be getting it from Neon. We're going to be using temporary landing gear from here. But for now, let's continue the rest. We need our Grav drive right now. So let's go and get it. The R3000 Alpha Grav drive is the one that we're going to be using. And we're going to be placing it up here. Remember, it's F to go down and R to go up. Next up is going to be our reactor. And we're going to be using the 13mm toroidal reactor. I'm going to place it next to our Grav drive, like so. Next up, we are going to be placing a cowling on top, which is from the structural menu, and it's going to be the Deimos cowling AFT. But for that, we need to get it from the Deimos cowling Fore. When you flip the Deimos cowling Fore, you'll get the AFT. So don't be alarmed if you don't see it at first. You have to get to the Fore and then rotate it and you'll get the AFT, which we need. And we're going to place it right on top here. Next up, we need a hull, which is going to be from the structural section again. And it's going to be the Deimos hull A. And we're going to place it right over here next to our previous cowling. Next up, we need another hab. So let's head over to the hab section and get a Deimos all-in-one berth 3x1 and place it right over here. We do need a belly 4, which is again from the structural menu. This one, the Deimos belly 4, and we're going to place it right over here, like so. Next up, guys, we need our engines. We're going to be using 2 engines, and so let's head over to the engine section and go and get an Amun 3 engine. We're going to get 2 of these. And we're going to place them right underneath each other, like so. Okay. And as I said, our landing gear is only going to be temporary. So let's get our Pinpoint 4G landing gear and place it right over here. Next up, we need some fuel tanks. The fuel tanks, in the fuel tanks section, let's get the M40 Ulysses HE3 tank. We need 4 of these, 2 on each side, right here. We're covering our Grav drive and our reactor. Press Z to rotate. And the last one, do the same, rotate it. And that is our middle part almost done. We need some more landing gear. we're going to use the NG-10 landing gear, port 4, one on each side, like so. Okay. And now we're going to start building our wings, guys. The wing parts are from the structural menu. And we're going to start off with the braces. We need 4 of these. And they're going to connect right here on each side. So, like I said, 2 on each side. These are going to be connecting our wings, which are the Deimos, the Nova Cowling. 2LPF is the first one, and we're going to attach it on this first section, the second section, not the end, but the second one. And we need the middle part, which is going to be the Nova Cowling 2LPM, sorry. I'm going to attach it right here. Next up is going to be the Nova Cowling 2LPA, which is going to complete the wing side of the left side. And we're going to do the same for the other side. Press Z on the 2LPF to rotate it. And place it right here. And again for the middle one, simply rotate it and you'll get the one we need, which is the Nova Cowling 2LSM. And again for the last one, Nova Cowling 2LPA, simply press Z to get it the correct side, and that is it. Now we need 2 of these Nova Cowling 1LPMs, respectively. Pressing Z will rotate it to make it SM, which will be for the left side here. And as I said, we need 2 of them, so next variant from the 1LFPF, and press Z. And again from this side, it is already rotated 1LPM. Simply move it to the wing and attach it. And one more. And all we need now is 2 engines for the wings. So let's go to our engine section. And we're going to get the White Dwarf 1020 engines. And we're going to place them on each side. So here on the right. And another White Dwarf 1020 engine on the right, on the left. Simply rotate it by pressing Z. And that is our middle part done, guys. Next up would be the top part. So let's do that right now. Now for this part, I would like to note a couple of things. Is that you can make it however you like, because each of these Habs serve different purposes. As you see, this is an all-in-one engineering bay, another engineering bay, and living quarters. And we also have the 2x1s because we're going to be using these as well. You have armories, captain's quarters, computer cores, control station, infirmary, living quarters, science labs, and workshops. So for these, I will advise to use whatever you like, or whatever suits you to your needs. What we will need is 2 of these, so you can plan accordingly what you use, and 3 of these 3x1s, and also 1 of these 1x1s, which can be a companionway or a storeroom. Again, it is up to you. I will go with the companionway for the first one. Next up, as I said, we'll use 3 of these 3x1s. I will go for an all-in-one, and we're going to put it right here. Next up, we're going to use 2 of these 2x1s. I'm going to go for an armory, no, a captain's quarters. And this time I'm going to go for a, let's see, a workshop, and we'll place it on this side. And now we're going to use 2 more 3x1s. I'll go for a living quarters and place it here, and I'll do for another all-in-one and I'll place it here. We now need a cockpit, so let's get over to the cockpit section and choose the Magellan C1X cockpit and attach it to the front like so. Now we need a docker, so you can dock to the space stations, and we're going to use the extender port 200 docker top, and we're going to place it right here. It has to be near the cockpit, be mindful of that. Next up is the sides, so we need to head over to the structural section. Just like our wings, it's going to be similar to the wings, only two things will change. We need the cowlings, the side cowlings, so the Nova Cowling 2LPF for the left side, and then we flip it over by pressing Z for the right side and attach it there. Now we need the Nova Cowling 2LTM, which, as you saw, is the variant of the Nova Cowling 2L, the second one, and we place it here, and then one more on the other side. Lastly, we need the Nova Cowling 2LPA, which is the third variant from the PF one, so let's place it here, and again for this side, PL2LPA, simply press Z to rotate it, and that's done. What we need is one more of these Deimos belly fours, so we can attach it to our main part of the ship. So let's go ahead and add one of these. Here it is, the Deimos belly four. And to make it easier, guys, select this and move it up, and then go down. This way you can easily attach the belly four. And it has to be on the middle. It may be tricky at first to get it right. Simply play around with the camera like I'm doing here in this example, and you'll eventually get it. Now what we want to do is make sure that this is in the middle. Yes, it is in the middle, and simply attach it to our ship. To do that, double click for this part to select the whole thing and drag it over. Now we need to drop it down on the same level and attach it. As you saw, I didn't get it right this time. Don't worry, simply press Ctrl and Z to undo, and we will do it again. So again, double click and hold it, and now we just move it, and we want to attach it to the middle. Like I said, play around with the camera, guys, so it's easier for you. And there we have it. We have attached it to our ship. And that's it. This is our USS Enterprise nearly done. We have 2 more steps to do, but we'll be doing those in neon because our final landing gear we can only purchase in neon. So let's get over there right now. Confirm our ship. Don't worry about the warnings. Those are telling you that you simply don't have any weapons or shields. That is all. We can add those later. For now, let's head over to neon. So bring up your map and go to the solar system and head over to volley. If you're not sure where neon is, it's on the right here. Now let's head over to neon, which is located in the volley alpha planet over here, and let's head over to neon itself. Once we're in neon, guys, simply head over to the ship services technician, which is going to be on the left of your ship over here. So let's head over to him right now. Ah, he's standing on his chair. Interesting. yeah, we can modify our ship. Okay guys, one last step here to finish our USS Enterprise. So let's enter the ship builder again and get rid of the landing gear that we bought. These are the temporary ones. So with the ones we have on the side, the NG-10 landing gear, get rid of both of them. And let's get rid of our Pinpoint 4G landing gear here. And now let's go ahead and get the proper landing gear that we're going to be using. So let's head over to gear and get the Accu-Lander 11 landing gear. It is the second on the list. And we want to place it here in this spot. And we want to do one more and place it here next to it. And that's it. That is our USS Enterprise nearly complete. We just have to recolor it right now. So double click on your ship, press J to color it, and for each color it has to be white on saturation and brightness. So let's go ahead and do that. Color 2 we do the same, we make it white on saturation and brightness. Same for color 3. We accept it, and that's it. This is our USS Enterprise done. A couple of notes here guys is you can add cargo if you like. You can add weapons, scanners, whatever you like. For example, you can add some cannons over here on the sides if you like. And that's it guys. This is our USS Enterprise complete. If you wish, you can add cargo, you can add scanners, you can add weapons. It is up to you. But for now, since I'm just showing you the base build on how to make this, this will be it for this guide. Let's get inside and take a look around. So here is the first part of the inside. There is not much here except a couple of beds. And now we go upstairs. And here we have more rooms. We have our adoring fan. And that's about it for this section. Now let's get over to the top section. As you can see, there's more than enough space. Remember that the connection to the other sections on each side is through the middle, so keep that in mind. You can change that if you like. This is all dependent on how you build the ship. This is the middle, if you recall, and this will be the left side where we put the workstation. And this is the living quarters. Again, you can make it whatever you like guys. You can change these parts to your liking and your needs. And here we have our cockpit. We have our captain's locker, we have our cargo hold, and we have our pilot seat. And there we have it guys, your very own USS Enterprise. I hope you've had fun with this build. Here is just a short flight guys, just around orbit here. As I said before, you can improve anything on the ship, quarters, we're adding weapons, etc. to your liking. And that'll be all for this video, guys. I hope you're enjoying the Starfield guides that I'm making. If you do, please consider subscribing and giving them a like. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye for now.